guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Here we are again, yet another bond repair product has hit the market, but this launch is not quite like the other launches we have seen over the past couple of years. It's especially interesting because it was actually created by one of the original inventors of Olaplex, and he's claiming that his brand is even better. So in today's video, we are going to be chatting all about this new brand that I actually don't quite know how to properly pronounce yet. So the creator of the brand, who was the original inventor of Olaplex, or one of them, which we'll get into, his name is Eric Presley. So Epres, I was thinking it was a conjunction like that, but I actually think it may be pronounced Epres. I just said that so weird. Epres. So we're going to be talking all about Epres, including what it is, how it's supposed to work, why it is allegedly better than Olaplex, my initial thoughts after using the treatment for the past 2 weeks, plus a very interesting email that I received from the former CEO of Olaplex about this new brand. So let's dive on in. All right, what is Epres? What do they claim to be? What are they claiming to do here? Epres was created by world-renowned material scientist Eric Presley, PhD, and claims to be the future of high-performance hair care. Whether used at home or in the salon, Epres' patent-pending one-step bond repair technology delivers professional-level, consistently superior results, or so they say. Their innovative spray-on hair treatment delivers deep, lasting repair for chemical, thermal, and mechanical damage. Its acid-free, patent-pending formula actively rebonds hair structure. The formula continues to diffuse repair through each strand for hours after application using biodiffusion technology. Like I mentioned in the intro, the marketing for this brand has been very interesting to watch from afar because unlike what we have seen from other brands over the past couple of years where, let's be honest, they're really just trying to recreate what Olaplex has already done, this instead was created by the inventor of Olaplex himself with the sole purpose of making something that is even better than Olaplex, or superior to Olaplex, to use their own words. All of the articles that I initially read about this launch talked about how the inventor and scientist behind Olaplex, Eric Presley, left Olaplex to make something even better. So after seeing all of those articles that were saying things like that, I made this TikTok that I'm about to show you to just kind of react to the articles and let you guys know that I had purchased the product and was going to be testing it out, so I wanted you to stay tuned. I had a feeling that that video would gain quite a bit of traction because it's not every day that we see the inventor of a brand that really revolutionized the hair care space leave to create something of their own that's even better. So I wasn't surprised to see that video get a lot of views. I was surprised to see that that video caused me to receive an email from the former CEO of Olaplex in my inbox. I didn't see that one coming. And of course, I did make sure that it was okay for me to share these emails. He actually specifically said, yes, you can always share the truth. So let's just read through this. Hi, Abby. I hope all is well. I saw your TikTok post and felt compelled to reach out to you. I am Dean Cristal, the founder of Olaplex. I about spit out my morning coffee when I read that. I sold the company a few years ago, but deeply care about the corrective narrative of the brand. Of course, without your knowledge, Eric Presley of Epres is claiming to be the sole inventor of Olaplex. This is not true. His professor, Dr. Craig Hawker, and I met 10 years ago, and the concept for Olaplex was born. Later, he brought his student and employee Eric into the fold, and they shared inventorship on all patents. Craig Hawker is a listed inventor on all patents and IP. Craig testified in our trials versus L'Oreal as the inventor and scientist of Olaplex. Eric testified under oath that Craig was the inventor of Olaplex in those trials, as I'm understanding. I do not want to sound petty, but I have told this story during many interviews. Honesty and integrity have been key to my life. I cannot knowingly allow someone to change the Olaplex story for profit. I respect both of these people, but one should never take credit for another's work. It's just wrong. Thanks for reading. So I responded and said, hi Dean, thank you for the email. To make sure I'm understanding this correctly, Dr. Craig Hawker invented Olaplex and then later Eric became involved. Do you mind if I share this? This was his response. I met Craig Hawker from UCSB. He had a concept for the invention. He brought Eric, his ex-student/employee, into the mix. They shared ideas. Craig split the patents with Eric 50-50. Craig would never say who did what. He's a sharing person. My guess is that he meant he's not a sharing person. Eric's narrative has been that he and only he invented the bond building category and was the scientist and inventor behind Olaplex. This is false and well documented with the patent office and in the courts. Olaplex was truly a giant team effort that involved countless hairstylists to create the bond building category. For one person to claim responsibility is ridiculous beyond comprehension. And then that's where he said, yes, you can always share the truth. So I was like, I will. So at first I was like, well, maybe it's just the authors of these news articles trying to come up with something headline worthy. And so it's really a mistake on their behalf and not something coming directly from this new brand. But when I received my Epres, why is it so hard for me to say that word? When I received my package in the mail, I realized that it was actually coming from the brand directly. And of course, I cannot find the original packaging for the life of me. I think I may have tossed it, but I found a post on their Instagram that has exactly what the packaging stated. So it says, meet our founder. Pioneering chemist Eric Presley, PhD, invented the bond building category for hair. Now with Epres, he's introducing the next generation of high performance hair care. And I wish I took screenshots of their website before I received this email from Dean, because now I can't find any of those claims on their website. So I'm wondering if some legal action is taking place behind the scenes and they're trying to clean things up on their end. Unsure. So it seems like there has been some shadiness and stretching of the truth in Epres' initial marketing strategy, because Eric was not the only person involved in the creation of Olaplex or the entire bond building category like the brand stated. I obviously don't know the full story or full truth, and admittedly the former CEO of Olaplex doesn't either, because like he said, Dr. Craig never specifically said who did what. So while we don't know exactly what happened behind the scenes, we do know that Eric was not the sole inventor of Olaplex. However, he was definitely involved in the creation of Olaplex in some way. And because of that, that is why he is saying that he has created something even better. So let's talk about why it's supposed to be better than Olaplex. I will say that Epres does not explicitly call out Olaplex on their website, but I've kind of like read between the lines and figured out where they are saying that they're better without saying the name Olaplex. So the first reason is that Epres is only one step. Compare that to Olaplex, which now has this huge line of products that does feel overwhelming. Epres is supposed to be simple and easy to use because it's just one product and one step. It's acid-free, so it won't disturb the pH of any chemical services that you receive at the salon. It uses biodiffusion, so it continues to repair the hair even after it's dry, which is definitely a very big differentiator between Epres and Olaplex, because Olaplex only works in your hair while your hair is wet, and once your hair dries, it stops working. So that I think was kind of like a subtle nudge. And then last, they just say faster results because of this patent pending technology. And it's like, faster than what? Faster than Olaplex. So it definitely sounds great, and it definitely sounds like an upgrade to Olaplex, but obviously you have to try it and test it out to see if that is true. Let's talk about how to use it. This is what came in my Epres package. I got this spray bottle right here and this little box, which contains 2 vials of liquid or the Epres solution. That's what you get. Thankfully, it's really easy to use though, and you can't really mess it up. All you do is take 1 vial of liquid, pour it into the spray bottle, and then fill the rest of the spray bottle up with water. Actually, now that I think about it, I almost did mess this up because I almost put too much water into it, and then it would have poured over and I would have lost the liquid. So maybe don't go full force with your faucet. Do like a little bit at a time to make sure that it doesn't overflow. But then after that, you will just spray a generous amount of this onto your hair. It has a really, really nice fine mist that distributes nice and evenly. It's not one of those that's like and just like sticks to one piece of your hair. So that makes it easy to spray a generous amount until your hair is fully saturated, which is what they recommend. They suggest leaving it on your hair for 10 minutes or more, but the technology does continue to work for as long as you have it in your hair. So they do say that you can spray and go or spray and sleep in it. And then after that, you are supposed to cleanse and style your hair as usual, and you can use this 1 to 2 times per week to restore softer, stronger, healthier hair. So in summary, this is a pre-wash treatment and not something that you're supposed to use after shampoo like you would with the Olaplex No. 3 treatment or K18. Actually, I guess Olaplex No. 3 is technically a pre-shampoo treatment as well, but the brand has since said that you'll see even better results if you clarify your hair first. So clarify Olaplex No. 3, then shampoo again. So it's kind of a hassle to use in that way. This is supposed to work by just spraying it on your hair before washing, leaving it on for as long as you'd like, and that's it. All right, let's take a look at my results after using Epres for the past 2 weeks. So here is my hair before, just for reference. Obviously, it's not incredibly damaged. I take really good care of my hair, but at the same time, there's still bleach in my hair, there's still dye, I use heat on my hair. That means it's still damaged, and I can always make room for more repair. And here is what my hair looked like after using this one time. There's obviously not a huge visual difference here, but I will say that I definitely did feel a difference in the texture of my hair. It felt incredibly soft and smooth, and I would say the thing that I noticed the most is that my hair looked insanely sleek. No flyaways, no frizz, all of my split ends, which I obviously, of course, have. The bleach hair at the end, oh my gosh, all of that looked tamed, and I feel like my hair looked like I got a Brazilian keratin treatment or something. It was just so smooth. So that was my initial impression. I was definitely excited to test it out a second time. I was wondering if I would see even further benefit in just that second use, but I feel like I didn't really see a difference from the first use to the second use. My hair still looked nice, it's shiny, it's soft, it feels healthy, but really no major difference between weeks 1 and 2 for me. And between weeks 1 and 2, I did still notice a couple pieces of breakage, which is something that I always notice because again, I have a lot of bleach in my hair at the ends from it being overprocessed a couple years ago. So while I'm not seeing 100 pieces of breakage every time that I brush my hair, I still notice, I would say like a few pieces throughout the week that, I mean, that's inevitable when you have bleached hair. So I did still see that. It's not like that prevented that from happening after one use. So while my initial thoughts are positive, I do definitely need to give this more time in order to give you my full final thoughts on Epres and how well it worked for me. I feel like that's only fair when testing out new bond repair products because while the initial results can definitely be telling in either a positive or negative direction, it's not going to tell the full story because products like this do need time to fully work on the hair and allow you to see a full transformation, if you will. So while I definitely wanted to get this video up now to explain what this brand is, why it's supposed to be better than Olaplex, share some of my initial thoughts, I definitely will be filming an update in a couple of months. My plan at this time is to use Epres for 2 months without using any other bond repair products and then circle back to show you my final results and share my final thoughts. In the meantime, I will be reaching out to the brand directly to ask some questions that I have about this product. I want to ask if this is similar to Olaplex and K18 where you'll see better results if you clarify first. I also want to ask how they think this brand compares to K18 because at this point in time, I still feel like K18 is more powerful because in the description of Epres, they say that this rebonds the hair. So it rebuilds broken bonds, which is what Olaplex does. The vibe I'm getting from this is that this is better than Olaplex, but maybe not better than K18 because they don't say anything about this rebuilding the entire keratin chain of the hair, which is the advantage that K18 has over Olaplex. So I'm gonna ask them about that, if this product is actually supposed to rebuild that keratin chain so that I can get you guys more information on that. But let me know in the comments below if there are any questions that you have about this product that you would like me to ask the brand. I'll make sure to read through these comments and send them all of the questions that you guys are wondering as well so that when I post that update video, I can share a lot of answers with you then as well. All right, you guys, we are going to wrap up this video here. Those are all of my initial thoughts on Epres, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Have you tried this brand? What has your experience been so far? Are you interested in this brand? Are you not interested? Let me know. We'll chat in the comments below. Super curious to hear your thoughts. But if you did enjoy the video, you know the drill. Please don't forget to give this a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, click on that notification bell, and send my channel to a friend. Thank you so much for doing those things. Your support means the world. Thank you for watching my videos. I love the freaking heck out of you guys. Make sure to stay tuned for my next one because that will be up in a few days. But until then, I hope you have a great few days.